Hello everyone, Parmesan here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. And a quick note in the gameplay, I do get a nuke here after that guy gets a quad kill with a Semtex grenade. It was kind of crazy. But I do go like 44 and like 10, something like that. I get a nuke and I don't call it in towards the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. You will see some Black Ops 1, 2, and probably not MW3 or World at War, being that I really don't like MW3, and I tried playing World at War to get gameplay for you guys, and I couldn't get into a game. It was all modded. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm gonna get into the topic right now. By the thumbnail and the title, it's about the Gore, and should we expect to see like some sort of Gore come back into Call of Duty, like kind of like we had in World at War? Because if you guys don't know this, the developers of Sledgehammer games, some of them consist of people that worked on Dead Space. I'm not sure if all of them in Sledgehammer games are still there that worked on the Dead Space series, but there's some that are still there. And for those of you that don't know, Dead Space is actually a very violent series. Like, you can get decapitated. There's a lot of gruesome execution scenes, and it's just a very violent game in general. So I think we might see the return of Gore in the next Call of Duty. I'm not necessarily saying that it's confirmed, but it's a very high possibility that we might see some decapitations in the multiplayer like we got in Call of Duty World at War. If you guys remember, in that game you could get your arm blown off, you can get your legs blown off if you like stepped on a bouncing Betty. It was just a very violent game online, and I'm not sure why they dropped it exactly. I'm not sure if it was because they couldn't sell it in some other countries just because there's like decapitations and a lot of blood. But that wouldn't make sense judging by the fact in zombies you can still blow off limbs and stuff. So I'm not sure why they would do that, why they did it. I'm not sure if it was to keep the multiplayer running smooth or not, but we're on next-gen hardware, so we can very well see the return of decapitations, limbs flying all over the place, heads getting blown off, and I personally care less if it makes it in or not, but I'd be extremely happy if it's there. I mean, I know that kind of sounds twisted in a way, but I just really kind of like that touch on Call of Duty World at War. It kind of made it seem a lot more gruesome, and it gave it that World War II feel to it, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it just gave it the sense of like everybody's gonna die, and this is what war really is. So I think if any game is to bring it back, it'll be Sledgehammer games, because they have nothing else to follow up on. I mean, you have the Modern Warfare series, never had a decapitation in it, and why would they add that in there, you know what I mean? And then you had the Black Ops series, the only decapitations in there were in zombies, so they just left it that way. So maybe it's since it's a fresh start, we're gonna see some decapitations, we're gonna see some very violent things in the campaign and in the multiplayer, and probably in the new co-op mode. So I don't know, that's just my speculation on it. Would you guys want to see that in it, or are you guys completely against seeing like limbs flying off into multiplayer and stuff? I'm personally all for it. I actually really want to see it, but if it doesn't make it in and there's no decapitations and stuff like that, I will obviously still get it, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change gameplay at all. It just changes the visual effects and all that stuff. I mean, I really liked World at War. I really liked when you had the PTRS and you'd shoot somebody in the arm and it just blew off, or you shot somebody in the head and their like head came off. I mean, it didn't come off in the multiplayer, I don't think, but it came off in the campaign. You can blow people's heads off. And even games like Medal of Honor, the first one, not the very first one, but the first reboot of it, if you shot people in the head with a shotgun, or any shotgun in the campaign, you kind of blew their limbs off, or you blew their head off, and it was kind of cool. But I personally want to see it. Like I said, tell me if you guys would like to see it. And I did have a link in the description yesterday for the giveaway, but not many people clicked on it. So if you want to enter a giveaway that I'm doing for the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare personalization pack, click the link down below. It'll lead you to a click to tweet page. And as long as you have a Twitter, you just click that. You don't even have to be following me on Twitter. You don't even have to be subscribed to me on YouTube, or even like the video or anything. You don't have to follow me or anything, like I said. You just tweet it out. You can even make a Twitter account just for like a few seconds, and until the giveaway's over, then you can just erase it if you didn't win or if you won. I don't really care. Just click it, tweet it out, and then I will randomly select somebody out of that will get the code. I'm not sure if it works on PlayStation only, or if you can redeem the code on 360 consoles or like the Xbox One. And if it doesn't work, you can give it to a friend, or you can even enter it just for your friend. I really don't care how you enter or why you enter. And if you win, it's your code. You can do whatever you want with it. You can either give it back to me if it doesn't work for the Xbox consoles, and I can give it to somebody that has a PlayStation, or you can keep it yourself and give it away to one of your friends. I really don't care. It's your code once you win it. So, as always, have a really, really nice day. And if you're new, please drop a subscribe if you like the content. And if you like the video, please like it. It helps out a lot. And if you have any questions, any recommendations for me, please tell me. I will do any series ideas you have if I can. And like I said, I was only borrowing my friend's 360 for a few days. I have the gameplay off of it. He now has his console, so I can't do anything on the 360 or 360 related on the Xbox One and all that stuff. So if you want me to play with you or do like some kind of subscriber get together, just keep in mind that I can't do it on the 360. I can only do it on the Xbox One. But yeah, as always, like I said, have a nice day and peace.